Well, once again, good afternoon. Switching gyms, James LaFontaine, the voice of the Vikes and Vals, as the Valkyries get ready to take on the Lady Beavers of Dillon here from Frenchtown over in the high school gym now. So a little winded after getting the starting line, running everything over here, then getting going. So, pregame brought to you by JD Detailing, Josh Digley, 406-261-1269 in business. About 5 years, is second in the best of Flathead for J Detailing. Yeah, if you need something detailed, call JD Detailing, Josh Digley out there. Had a chance to talk with head coach Courtney Gunlock here. And I here on the pregame show talk about this year's team and what to expect in this ball game here. So I'm getting that here from Courtney. And this is what Courtney had to say here on the pregame show from Frenchtown.
Well, welcome to Northway's Tip-Off Tournament. It is time for basketball. The season gets underway as the Valkyries here get ready to take on the Dillon Lady Beavers. They played them last year a couple times. And I'm here with head coach Courtney Gunlock of the Valkyries. Talk about this year's team. You graduated a couple, but of course you have the core of your starters back, except for one, Ava David, who's recovering from knee surgery. So talk about what you have this year, and you have some young players.
Yeah, we're very young. I'm bringing back 3 girls that played a significant amount of varsity. Chloe Norad's coming back off an ACL tear in rehab. So, those are my core that actually know my program. Everyone else is new, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun year. We're really young, and we just want to continue to get better every game.
Well, you got, obviously, the center of your offense in your daughter, Braden Gunlock, who is signed with BYU. Peyton running the point. You got Kenny Wade that can really fill it up from the outside, a really good three-point shooter. But in the middle, that's where you got to replace those guys that graduated. And you got a young Summer Campos who's got the size, who has the ability to leap. She just needs more experience in learning the game. And then I just noticed you got a guard out of Alberta, Canada that transferred in. Talk about who's going to fill that middle for you for the team.
Sure, yeah. Summer's having to step into some big shoes as a sophomore and only her second year ever playing basketball. She's super athletic, she's fast, and she's a quick learner. And so, I see her just getting better as the season goes on.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think, coming off your bench, who your players might be, and I'll look at the sheet because Ava's down, so you got Peyton Despain, Chloe, you got Keegan as well, who can shoot it up. So a young team, but a very athletic team. And you know what? One thing I'll tell you this I noticed about Braden, she's put on some. You could tell that she's worked out and put on some size and strength. Was that one of her key things that she wanted to work on in the off season?
Yeah, she has been working hard since last spring, lifting weights when we weren't traveling this summer, and she's been going in every morning and working out before school. So she knew she had to get stronger, and she's definitely a stronger player this year.
Well, and then you got Peyton. Peyton's only a junior, but she can really shoot from the outside and really handles the ball well. And especially in that divisional semifinal last year, you took on Dillon. They tried to take away Braden and Peyton, and Ava really stepped up with the other kids and made the basket. But then, Peyton seemed like she turned it on when they tried to press her and just dribbled right through them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know Peyton is a phenomenal point guard. I personally believe, and she really runs our team. We are going to be challenged today because Dillon brings back their 3 6-footers that have a lot of experience and they're very strong. So we're really going to have to focus on rebounding and trying to push the tempo.
Well, I'm looking forward to today's game. Dillon, again, the Lady Beavers, you played them last year. I believe you played them just once in divisionals, or did you play them twice?
We played them the first game of the season.
That's right.
And then at divisionals.
Yeah, you beat them. That's where Braden got her 1,000 point. Yep. I remember interviewing so many games. But So you play them again, and I thought you played a phenomenal game in that semifinal game against them. They tried to take, again, your girls away, but that didn't work. So looking forward to what do you have to do against Dillon? You got to penetrate, shoot well. What's the key to that?
I don't know what their guards really are going to look like. They lost their 3 starting guards, so maybe it'll be ball pressure. We're going to have to feel that out, but we're going to have to keep them off the boards. That's the biggest thing.
So probably the biggest thing is to make sure you, when the shot goes up, you got to box out, find somebody, get that rebound, get it out to your guards. And are you looking to run?
Yes.
At times?
Yeah, we're always looking to run.
Well, you guys are always athletic and always fun to watch. I've actually enjoyed I've enjoyed Valkyrie basketball for a long time, but especially these last 4 years when Braden come up as a freshman and then Peyton came along the next year. But you had a really good team, and you and your coaching staff have done a great job with these girls and really elevated the girls program here at Bigfork. So the girls know when they come out for Bigfork basketball, you're ready to play. We're playing for championships. We're not just playing to play. We're playing for championships.
Yeah. The girls know that they got a lot of work to do this year. It's not going to be as easy as it has been in the last few years. But I do think we have a great group of girls, and they really want to work hard, and they all love basketball. So I'm honored to coach them.
Well, you did do a great job along with Brandy. Got a new coach on this year. You got Ellie Jordan, who played for you a couple of years, hit a big 3 in one of those games early in the morning. I remember that. So I'm looking forward to today's ball game. Good luck against Dillon, and then it continues on tomorrow. Tomorrow you have a later game at 6:30, and we'll talk about that one tomorrow. But let's get things done here in this first game against Dillon, and good luck and go Vals.
Go Vals.
All right, the head coach, Courtney Gunlock, here on the pregame show, brought to you by JD Detailing here from Frenchtown, Bigfork. As they get ready to take on the Lady Beavers. Bigfork in their white with blue numbers and dark blue trim. And Dillon looks like they're in their dark. And they haven't taken their warm-ups off, so I'll give you that here in a second. I'll take a timeout right here, and I'll be back with the starting lineups here from Frenchtown, Montana, as the Valkyries get ready to take on the Lady Beavers of Dillon here from Frenchtown, Montana. All right, welcome back again to Frenchtown. And starting lineup brought to you by SJW Land Surveying. Providing all services you may need when it comes to land surveying. 8090 Montana Highway 35 in Bigfork, across from Harvest Food. Stu J. Willis at 406-8171. Or S. Willis at sjwlandsurveying.com. Starting out, first of all, for the Dillon Lady Beavers. A 5'5" senior, number 13, Kinsey Crankton. At 5'6", senior, number 14, Josie Robbins. And then we get into the 6-footers, 3 of them in a row. Senior Kylie Conan, number 22. 23, Kenley Graham at 6 foot even, a senior. And then a junior, number 24, Sage Tash for head coach Josh Keller. Assisted by Paige Pathhausen, and Brittany Ferris, and Taylor Martero. For the Valkyries, it will be a 5'8", junior guard, number 10, Chloe Norad. Captain at 5'6", senior guard, number 12, Kenny Wade. And then at 6 foot even, a senior guard, captain number 21, Braden Gunlock. At 5'10", forward, sophomore number 22, Summer Campos. And then finally a 5'9" point guard, the junior, captain number 23, Peyton Gunlock, for head coach Courtney Gunlock. This is by Brandy Couture and Isaac Martell. About ready for tip-off here. And Dillon in their dark blue with white lettering and white trim. Ready to tip it off here from Frenchtown. Valkyries heading right to left under Dahl. And Braden going to tip it up against Kylie Conan. Bigfork wins it. In the corner, Braden Gunlock from Peyton. In the left side, Braden going to drive. Kicks it out. Chloe Norad, three-point shot off the rim. Rebounded there by Dillon. Kylie Conan throws it up left hand, misses it. Rebounded there by Tash. Out of bounds off Dillon. It'll be Bigfork basketball here underway. No score in the high school gym. Now, inbound to Peyton Gunlock, right back to Kenny Wade. Kenny Wade front court. In the corner, Haley Norad. Left side out to Peyton Gunlock. Peyton looking to set something up. A 2-3 zone by Dillon. Peyton looking to drive in. Kicks it up high off the glass, no good. Rebounded there by Tash for Dillon. Quickly up the court. We'll give it over to Robbins. Robbins top of the key to Creighton. Creighton over to Graham. Graham on the right side over to Robbins. Creighton underneath. Give it to Tash, off the glass, no good. Tash saves it right in to Wade. Wade driving up the right side, looking, gives it up to, tries to get it to Braden Gunlock. Tipped by Dillon, out of bounds. It'll remain Bigfork basketball here. Inbound, Norad will to Wade, top of the key for the Valkyries. Campbell setting a screen, kicks it out. Wade, Braden Gunlock looking to drive. Up, pulls up, jumper off the glass, no good. Rebounded there by Tash. We'll give it up to Creighton. Creighton underneath. Kylie Conan looking, kicks it out. 3-point shot from the left side, in and out. Rebounded there. And stepping on the end line is Robbins. Here with 6:26 in the first quarter, no score. Into Braden Gunlock from Peyton. Across the timeline goes Braden, top of the key, over to Norad. Thought about the three from the left side, gets it out to Braden. Braden, top of the key, looking. 3-point shot of the way, off the rim, no good. Rebounded there by Robbins for Dillon. Quickly up, she'll get it over to Creighton. Creighton, top of the key. Bigfork in a man-to-man defense. Graham looking to drive, kicks it off Conan. Conan on the drive, off the glass, no good. Rebound, gets her own rebounds, misses it. And Peyton blocks out 23. Graham, I think, is going to get called for the personal as she went over the top of Peyton Gunlock with a nice box out for Bigfork. Their first team foul, first personal on Graham. No score here. 5:54, 3-point shot, way left side. Rebounded then Norad battling with Conan. And Conan will step on the end line. It'll be Bigfork basketball. 5:48 to go. No score here on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. And Braden Gunlock underneath, front court inbound, gets it to Peyton. Peyton looking to drive. No, gives it to Braden. Braden looking to take it inside. And a nice strength there by Braden, really working out, in the offseason. And number 5 for Bigfork will come in. That's Leah Gibb out of Alberta, Canada. She'll come in for NORAD. So a transfer here from Alberta is Leah Gibb. So she'll inbound for Bigfork. Looking. Kicks it out. Gets it out to Wade. Wade looking underneath. Drives. Wade throws it up. Left hand in and out. No. Campos battling there with Graham. Graham takes it. Creighton. Top of the key. Graham underneath the Conan. Conan looking. Kicks it out. 3-point shot from the right side. Misses. Rebounded there by Campos. On the shot there by Dillon, missed. In the corner, Leah Gibb blocked by Conan. The 6-foot senior for Dillon. It'll remain Bigfork basketball. 5:14, no score here in the first quarter. Gibb looks at it, gets it to Braden Gunlock, right wing. Go towards the top of the key. Screen put by Peyton. 3-point shot by Wade. And Conan grabs it as Wade misses everything. Conan quickly up the court. And on the drive, misses the layup. Braden Gunlock with a rebound for Bigfork. She's going to give it up to Peyton Gunlock across the timeline for the Valkyries. 3-point shot of the way by Peyton off. Gibb grabs the rebound for Bigfork. Tries to go up. Gets blocked. Campos in and out by Wade from the left side. Conan quickly up for Dillon. She'll kick it out to Robbins. Over to Graham. Graham gives it up. A layup. Driving through as Creighton scores it for Dillon. 2-0 here on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Peyton Gunlock, top of the key for Bigfork. Campos sets the screen. Peyton over to Braden. Braden, 3-point shot to the left side. Misses it, but Campos saves it in. Leah Gibb, 3-point shot of the way. Misses it. Rebounded by Graham. Quickly up the court for Dillon. Up and back for pace here at 14. 3-point shot by Robbins. Scores the bucket here. Valkyries down 5-0. 3:56 to go here in the opening quarter. They're getting the shots, just can't quite get them to drop. A 30-second timeout taken by the Valkyries here in the first quarter. So some new starters in there for Bigfork. Kenny Wade starting this year at NORAD along with Campos. Braden and Peyton returning starters, and on the bench injured is Ava Joe Davey. And she have to get through therapy, and I'm not sure when, maybe January she return. Hopefully by the end of January, get her back. So 3:56 to go, 5-0. Bigfork get the basketball here on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Braden Gunlock into Peyton Gunlock. Peyton on the ground, gets tied up. Held ball, it'll be Dillon basketball. As Dillon putting on the pressure. And Dillon will get the basketball here on the turnover, on the held ball. Number 11 in, that's Hartman. Along with 10, Keller. Underneath, Conant tries to up and under and gets fouled. And that foul will be on number, I believe, 22. Summer Campos, that's her first. And second team foul, I believe, on Bigfork. And Kylie Conan at the line. First free throw's up and good. And she'll get one more. Quincy Hansen also in the ballgame for Dillon. Substitutes off the bench for the Lady Beavers. Second shot is good. 7-0 here. And 23, Kenley Graham will come in for 24, Sage Tash. With 3:35 to go here in the first quarter. Into Peyton Gunlock. Gives it up to Braden. Braden across the timeline. Looking to drive in. Kicks it over to Wade. Wade right side. Out to Braden Gunlock. Braden looking. Too many fouls at number 10. That's Cassie Keller for Dillon as she reaches in. First personal, first team foul. In the backcourt to Peyton Gunlock. Peyton looking to drive. Pulls up underneath. Gives it to Summer Campos. Goes up for the shot. Gets fouled on the play. Will go to the free throw line. And she'll get 2 free throws here with 3:16 to go. Campos, first shot off the rim, no good. 24, Sage Tash. 14, Josie Robbins. 13, Kenzie Creighton come back in for Dillon. 7-0, 3:16 to go here on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. And Campos at the line to shoot another free throw. This one's good by Campos, so the Valkyries on the board, down 7-1. Creighton. Man-to-man defense put on by Bigfork. Peyton Gunlock going to guard her out top. Underneath, Sage Tash. Long three from the right side is good. Norad back in the ball game. She'll get up an Athletic Club scoreboard. Into Peyton, right corner. She'll drive out to the top of the key. Peyton looking to drive up. Shoots a floater. And she'll get fouled. Go to the free throw line as Peyton drives to the basket. That'll be the first personal on number 22, Kylie Conan. And 15 foul. First shot on the way. Bounces around off the rim by Peyton Gunlock. No good. Number 20 for Bigfork, Savannah Hedges, will come in for Summer Campos. And one more for Peyton Gunlock. Too strong off the rim, no good. Braden right there battling with Conan. Will come up the rebound. Gets it quickly up to Creighton. Creighton, cross court. She'll give it up to Graham. Graham driving. And right there camping underneath, it's Kenny Wade. She'll take the player control foul there on 23. That's Kenny Graham. That's her third personal. So it's a player control foul, so offensive foul, no free throws. Otherwise, Bigfork will be getting 2 free throws. Into Wade from Braden Gunlock. She'll give it across the timeline. Takes it in the right corner. Does Wade. Looking out, Peyton Gunlock. Peyton looking to drive. Wade had Norad wide open. Braden looking. Underneath. A traveling violation on Savannah Hedges. So 1:55 to go, 10-1. The Valkyries are down on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. And Creighton for Dillon. Get up, knocked away by Peyton Gunlock in the backcourt. Robbins will pick it up. Koenig looking to drive. Kicks it out. Skip pass over to Robbins. Creighton underneath. We'll get it out to Graham. Conan shot on the way. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded there by Peyton Gunlock. Gunlock will bring it across the timeline for Bigfork. Top of the key. Looking for Braden. Braden left side. Braden get a look up. Nice. Crossover. Goes up for the shot. Gets fouled. And she'll get 2 free throws. That's the second personal on Kylie Conan. And 5 team fouls. Didn't matter on the shot, so she'll get 2 free throws. Braden Gunlock, first shot up is good. And she'll get 1 more. So number 10 and 11, that's Landry Hartman, Tess, and Cassie Keller coming back in the ball game for Dillon here with 1:21 to go here in the opening quarter. Second shot by Braden is no good. Rebounded there by Keller. Quickly, Keller, top of the key, in the corner. Over to Hartman, and back to 30. 3-point shot there by Hartman is good. Into Peyton Gunlock. Peyton Gunlock quickly up. Kenny Wade. Pressure defense put on by Dillon. Wade underneath. Back out. Wade looking. Peyton Gunlock. Under a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Peyton. Peyton looking. Shot up. No good. Rebounded by Graham. Or check that. Tash for Dillon. Dillon will give it up to Keller. Keller top of the key over to Hartman. Hartman. Underneath Conan. Conan left-handed layup misses that. Rebound and grab there by Bigfork. And held ball. It'll be Bigfork possession. As 14 for Bigfork will come in. That's Peyton Despain will come in for Norad. It looks like Creighton and Robbins will come back in for Dillon. Shot clock off. Into Peyton Gunlock. Wade back to Peyton to Braden. Braden spin move. Can look to drive it in. Pull up jumper. Off the glass. No good. Rebounded out to Keller. Knocked away. They're going to call a foul on Wade in the front court. That's the second team foul on Bigfork. And Dillon will inbound on the far side. First personal on Kenny Wade. Conan to come back in for Dillon. Replacing Hartman. Or check that. That's Graham back in. I think she has 3 personals. So Keller with a basketball. Guarded by Wade. Throws it up to Tash. Underneath. Shot up, no good. So after one complete here from Frenchtown, the Valkyries trail by 11, 13-2 here on your Flathead Lake Lot scoreboard. I'll be back after this timeout with the second quarter. So back in Frenchtown, Valkyries off to a slow start here. Getting some shots, but not getting them to fall. At 30 is Kenna Sampson. She changed from 32 to 30 for this ball game for Dillon. Wade, along with Despain, the Gunlock sisters, and Campos in the ball game for Bigfork. Quickly over. Robbins with the basketball. In the corner, 3-point shot on the way by Keller. We miss it. Braden Gunlock right there with the rebound for Bigfork. Quickly up, Peyton Gunlock. Thought about the 3. Kicks it over to Wade. Wade, left side, going to bring it out to the top of the key. Screen put on by Braden. Over to Peyton. Trying to figure out their offense here. Peyton looking to drive. Pull-up jumper, floater. And she gets it to drop. And she'll go to the free throw line. That bucket's good. A nice floater there by Peyton Gunlock. And she'll go to the line to shoot the N1. That's the first personal on Sage Tash. And first team foul here in the second quarter on Dillon. Peyton Gunlock shot up. Campos grabs the rebound. Gets it out to Braden. Braden right side for Bigfork. She's looking to drive. Gets it out to Wade. Wade top of the key for Bigfork. Gets it. Peyton Gunlock, long 3, top of the key. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded there by Robbins. Grabs it for Dillon. Oh, gets it to Creighton. Creighton will get it over to Keller. Top of the key, Creighton for Dillon. Over to Keller. Over the right side to Tash. Tash underneath. We'll give it to top of the key to Hartman. Keller thought about 3, but kicks it out. And Tash. 13 Creighton or on the drive. Tash throws it up. No good rebound there by Braden Gunlock. Grabs the rebound. She'll bring it across the timeline for Bigfork. 6:33 to go. Braden, oh, nice pass underneath. Campos can't quite handle it. And Dillon comes up with it. Robbins with the basketball. Over to Creighton, right side. She'll bring it out to the top of the key. Keller, or excuse me, 3-point shot by Tash. Rebounded there by Campos. Nice job by Campos. And knocks it out of bounds. As Conan comes back in along with 20, Hansen for Dillon. Inbound, Dillon will inbound it to Tash. Tash guarded by Campos. Throws up a shot off the rim, no good. Campos grabs the rebound, gives it over to Wade. Peyton Gunlock right there. Quickly up, Braden Gunlock. Long 3 from the left side. Good. By the senior, Braden Gunlock. Conan right there quickly. Throws it over to Keller, or excuse me, to Creighton. Out to Robbins. Robbins top of the key for Dillon. Over to Creighton. Right side, Conan. Looking at the free throw line. Kicks it over. Robbins looking to drive. Kicks it out underneath. Tash knocked away. Stolen by Braden Gunlock quickly to Peyton. Peyton, they got a break. 3-on-2. Peyton underneath. Feeds Wade. And knocked out of bounds by Dillon. And remain Bigfork basketball. And a nice bounce pass to Wade. Number 10, Chloe Noret. And 5, Leah Gibb will come in for Bigfork, replacing Despain and Wade with 5:28 to go. Valkyries within 6 now. 13-7 on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard. Braden Gunlock out to Peyton, top of the key on the inbounds. Looking, gives it over to Braden. Thought about the 3. Over to Chloe Norad. Quickly over to Peyton. Jumps up, grabs it right side. Peyton looking to drive. Floater, left-handed, no good. Dillon tries to save it. It'll remain Bigfork basketball. She loses it out of bounds. And Norad will inbound for the Valkyries. Quickly sets a screen. Gives it over to Braden. Braden, left side 3. Misses it. Conan grabs the rebound. Turn around. Conan all the way left hand. Into Peyton Gunlock. Give it over to Braden. Braden left side. Over to Peyton. Peyton thought about the 3. And pull it out. Peyton gonna drive. Norad, 3-point shot from the right side, no good. Right there is Gibb. Gibb grabs it, taken away by Conan. Conan looking to drive. Braden Gunlock cuts her off. And out to Graham. Graham looking to drive. Kicks it out, Conan. Right side, cut off by Braden Gunlock. Conan throws it up, left-handed off the glass. Over Campos. Valkyries down by 10. 17-7 here on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard. Valkyries down by 10 here, and a full timeout taken by Bigfork here with 4:19 to go to halftime. And I'll be back after this timeout from Frenchtown. Well, welcome back to Frenchtown. The Valkyries trail by 10, 17-7. I got out to a slow start in the first, but trying to battle back here. Braden Gunlock will inbound here with 4:19 to go. Into Peyton, back to Braden. Braden looking. We'll give it over to Leah Gibb. Leah Gibb underneath. Finds Campos. Campos. Oh, a little hook shot by Campos. Good for 2. That'll be a bonus for Coach Gunlock. Campos can come around. Out to Creighton. Over to Robbins. Nearly stolen away by Bigfork. Underneath to Conan. Conan looking up. Throws it up right-handed. No good. Tipped out by Campos. Right to Peyton. Peyton Gunlock. And called a hell ball. It'll be Bigfork basketball. 3:50 to go. Wade getting ready to come back in for the Valkyries. And she'll come in for Leah Gibb. With 3:50 to go here in the first half. Timeline in the front court. Peyton in the corner. Wade. Timeline in the front court. Peyton in the corner. Wade. Right side looking to drive. Wade gets it to Norad. Blocked by Dillon. And Norad grabs it. Loose ball. And a held ball. Summer Campos and Wade battling with Tash. And the arrow points towards Dillon. As Keller and Hartman come back in for the Beavers, Lady Beavers, with 3:31 to go. And Keller across the timeline for Dillon. Gets it out to Graham. In the corner to Tash. Graham gets the feedback. It's going to be fouled by Chloe Norad. And the bucket's going to count by Graham, but she'll get one free throw. That's the first personal on NORAD and the first team foul here in the second quarter on the Valkyries. So Graham at the line to shoot the N1. Short, hits the rim, rolls in. Into Peyton Gunlock to Braden. Braden, top of the key, looking to drive. They call the traveling violation. Looked like a good move there by Braden. So turnover to Dillon. And Keller will bring it across the timeline. Gets it over to Graham. Graham looking to drive. Throws it off the rim and good. So Bigfork getting beat to the rim. Into Peyton Gunlock, back to Braden Gunlock. Braden over to Peyton. Pressure defense put on by Dillon. Quickly over Wade. Wade looking underneath. Had Campos open, still away by Conan. Conan looking to drive. Up, pulls up. Turnaround jumper is good by Conan. Valkyries down 24-9 on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard. Over to Wade. Stolen away by Graham as tried to get to Wade. And quickly over to Hartman. Hartman out top of the key. Tash over the corner to Keller. Knocked away by Peyton Gunlock out of bounds. 2:24 to go. And Hartman will inbound for Dillon. Gets it out to Keller. Keller top of the key. Peyton putting pressure defense out to Graham. Graham will get it over to Hartman underneath. Conan with the basketball. And she's going to get called for a traveling violation as she shuffled her pivot foot. It'll be Bigfork basketball down 24-9 on your JD Detailing scoreboard. Into Peyton Gunlock from Braden. Peyton in the backcourt looking. Gives it over to Braden. And she'll get fouled. That's on 23. That's her fourth on Kenley Graham, so she might not have much to play in the second half with 4 personals here in the first. NORAD will inbound. And it looks like Creighton comes in for Graham. And NORAD to inbound. Gets in the backcourt to Wade. Wade across the timeline for Bigfork. Get a drive left side. Wade. Little jump hook. Rims in and out, no good. Quickly up. Creighton in the corner. Back out to Creighton from Keller. Creighton with the basketball, gets it over to Keller. Creighton top of the key. Gets it over to Tash. Tash underneath, looking. Conan looking to drive on Campos. Left hand misses it. Grab. Loose ball by Peyton Gunlock. Quickly up. Oh! Had Wade wide open, misses her. And 1:30 to go here in the first half. As 14, Robbins, the starter, back in. And she'll replace Hartman. As well as number 30, Kenneth Sampson, will come in for Sage Tash with 1:30 to go here in the first half. Underneath, Conan, basketball. Drive up, blocked there by Braden Gunlock on the shot attempt by Sampson. Peyton, front court, looking. Peyton on the drive, left-handed. Oh, off the glass. The rim drops in for Peyton Gunlock. 1:03 to go here. Over to Kensington. Stolen away by Peyton Gunlock. She's going to go coast to coast off the glass. Misses it. Check that, Wade. Not taking anything for granted. Grabs the loose ball. Over to Braden. Braden, three-point shot in the way. No good. NORAD battling there along with Campos. Dillon comes up with it. Gives it up to Conan. Conan quickly up the court. Looking to drive in. Kicks it out. Over to 11. Hartman. In the corner is Sampson. Misses everything. And off of Robbins, out of bounds. It'll be Bigfork basketball. 29.6 to go as Keegan Campbell will come in for Wade. Conan will sit down with the 2 personals. Fourth personal, or check that, number 20, or 10 back in the ballgame. Keller for Dillon. Braden Gunlock into Peyton Gunlock. Back to Braden. Braden looking. Find Chloe. NORAD feeds it just a little bit too far and loses it out of bounds. So Bigfork looking to run. Conan back in on offense. Shot clock off with 23.7 to go as Creighton will go out for Dillon. Inbound to Keller. Looking for one shot, I believe, are the Lady Beavers. Guarded by Peyton Gunlock. Second team foul on Bigfork. And for Peyton, that's their first personal here in the second quarter and in the ball game. In quickly. Over to Robbins in the corner to Tash. Tash looking to drive. Kicks it up to Keller. 5 seconds to go on the shot clock. Looking to drive. Shot on the way. No, misses it. Blocked by Braden Gunlock on the shot attempt by Tash. And that'll be the first half. Valkyries struggling from the field here in the first half. Down 24-11 to the Lady Beavers of Dillon here on your JD Detailing scoreboard. I'll take a break here and bring back your halftime stats momentarily from Frenchtown as the Valkyries trail at halftime 24-11 on your JD Detailing scoreboard. All right, welcome back to Frenchtown halftime. And halftime is brought to you by Hanson Excavating. Demolition, site preparation, excavating, and grading in business for 30 years. Fred Hanson at 837-1051 or hansonexcavating.com. Matter of fact, Fred's down here watching the games, but thanks to him for supporting Bigfork Athletics. We'll take a look at, first of all, for Dillon, the Lady Beavers have 24 on the board, 13 the first, 11 the second. Leading in the way, 3-point shot by Hartman, and also Robbins with a 3, and Sage Tasso, 3 threes there. Kenzie Creighton with 2. Leading the way, Conan, 2 in the first, second, 6 in the second, so 8 overall. And 5 by Kenley Graham. So 13 in the first, 11 in the second, 24 total. For the Valkyries, got to go the right direction here and take a look at your stats. Braden Gunlock with 4. Summer Campos with 3. 4 by Peyton. So the Gunlock girls leading the way. They only had 2 in the first, down 13-2, and they're fighting their way back, trying to find the offense. Only 9 in the second. A big 3 by Braden Gunlock. Getting some shots off, not making the shots. They're getting good looks, just not putting them in. And we haven't heard from Kenny Wade. Had some good looks for Bigfork, so they'll get it off after it here in the second half as Coach goes in, and we'll see what goes down. So 2 in the first, 9 in the second, 11 overall. And just need to step a little bit up on their defense. And here in the second half, as they're down by 13, 24-11. They say if you can't get offense, you can always play defense. So 24-11 here on your Hanson Excavating halftime scoreboard here from Frenchtown. I'll be back here with the second half as the Valkyries are taking on the Lady Beavers of Dillon. All right, we're back here in Frenchtown. Valkyries with an uphill battle, but they have the capability to do it. Got to play some defense first as they're down 24-11 at the half. It'll be Bigfork basketball to head left to right on your dial, Dillon right to left, and we'll get underway. Same starters. You got Wade, the Gunlock sisters, Campos, and NORAD to start for Bigfork. I'll give you Dillon's here in a minute. In the corner, NORAD. NORAD looking to drive. Kicks it over. Kenny Wade. Baseline jumper by Wade. No good. Rebounded by Braden Gunlock. Gets the rebound. Puts it up. Scores the bucket. It should go to the free throw line. So Braden at the line to shoot the N1. I'll see who the personal's on. First team foul. Shot up, no good. Rebound on number 11, Hartman. Starting, Conan quickly up the court. Pulls it up, out to Robbins. So Robbins, Creighton, Conan, Tash for Dillon, along with Hartman. Knocked away, Braden steals it. Campos right back to Braden Gunlock, looking to pull up for a jumper. Over to Peyton. Peyton thought about the three. In the corner, Wade. Wade looking underneath, had NORAD underneath. Bounce pass, NORAD blocked by Conan. And that, I believe, is Conan's third as NORAD goes up and a nice bounce pass underneath. And third personal on Kylie Conan, second team foul. As Chloe NORAD goes to the line to shoot two for the Valkyries. Shot up, off the glass. I think she called bank. And she'll get one more. Pulls the Valkyries within 10 at 24-14 on a Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. Uses the glass again. And Creighton will get it, the rebound for Dillon. Over to Robbins in the corner. Tash, three-point shot, too strong. Conan knocks it out of bounds over the top of Braden Gunlock. Gunlock had good position on the box out underneath. Braden Gunlock inbounds to Peyton Gunlock. Under 7 to go here. Peyton across the timeline in the corner to Chloe NORAD. NORAD thought about shooting the shot. Back out to Peyton. A pass at her feet. Peyton can't handle it. And not a good pass there by NORAD. Inbound, Dillon in the backcourt. Creighton will get it from Robbins. Trap defense put on by Bigfork. Quickly, Conan gets it underneath. And wide open is 11, Hartman, and Conan finds her for the bucket. Braden Gunlock looking. Drive, three-point shot on the way. That one's short off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Tash. Tash across the timeline. Left side will give it over to Robbins. Robbins will give it up to Creighton. Creighton top of the key for Dillon. Pressure defense put on by Peyton Gunlock. Conan looking to drive on Braden. Off the glass, no good. Dillon will save it. Inbounds to Hartman. Over to Robbins. Hartman, three-point shot. No good off the rim. And Braden Gunlock's going to get fouled. I believe that's Conan's fourth. Yeah, it is. That's a third-team foul, and the fourth personal on Conan. She'll have to go out of the ballgame. Is number 30, Kenna Sampson. And Dillon in a little bit of foul trouble here in the second half. Braden into Peyton. Peyton trying to find man defense by Dillon. Peyton get a pull-up jumper, no good, misses it. Tries to grab the rebound. Brought out by Creighton over to Robbins. Back to Creighton. Creighton top of the key. Fouled by Peyton. Kenny Wade on Robbins. Man-to-man defense by Bigfork. Peyton looking to drive Creighton. Throws it. Taken away by Braden. Braden looking to drive. Pulls up. Nice move. Off the glass. Off the rim and drops it by Braden Gunlock. Valkyries within 10. 26-16. Stolen away. Campos over to Braden Gunlock. Braden looking. Up. Feeds in the corner. Wade. Wade looking to drive underneath. Kicks it. Take it out. Peyton. We're going to grab it. Gives it out. Peyton using her soccer moves and tries to kick it away. But she got called for the kicking violation. And turnover to Dillon. As number 20, Hanson, will come in along with Keller for Dillon. Bigfork to take a timeout. They had 4 left. And it'll be a full timeout here. 4:58 to go here in the third quarter. They're down by 10, 26-16 on the Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. I'll be back after this timeout. All right, back here in Frenchtown, Valkyries trail by 10, 26-16. Here on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard, it'll be Dillon basketball in the backcourt. It'll be Hartman, Keller, Hanson, Robbins, and Tash for Dillon. Norad, Gunlocks, Kenny Wade, and Campos for Bigfork. Peyton getting on the floor. Inbound, loose ball, battling for it. And Dillon, as Bigfork knocks it out of bounds, but good hustle as Peyton Gunlock dives on the floor for the Valkyries. Dillon bring it across the timeline. Keller over to Robbins. Hartman gets it in the corner to Keller. Tash throws it up. No good. Rebounded there by Kenny Wade. She'll get fouled. That's going to be the 14th foul on Dillon. One more, and they'll be in the free throw situation. So second one on Tash. So Conan with 4. Graham, I believe, has 4. Their front court in foul trouble. Braden Gunlock looking, driving underneath. Going to pull up, jumper. Gets the roll off the rim, off the glass for 2 for Braden Gunlock. Here with 4:15 to go, within 8 now. Keller looking to drive. Peyton, good defense. Stolen away by Braden Gunlock. Back in, and she'll replace Hartman. Braden on the breakaway. Looked like she got grabbed. They had a call for traveling. She couldn't go anywhere because the defense had a hold of her. Inbound for Dillon. Creighton feeds it underneath the Tash. Tash throws it up. No good. Rebounded there. Campos trying to grab it. Gives it out to Robbins to Creighton. Creighton top of the key. Extended her arms. Peyton steals it away. Looking to drive. Up, under. Peyton Gunlock, left hand off the glass for 2. The Valkyries now back within 6 at 26-20. Here on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard. Keegan Campbell will come in the ballgame for Chloe Norad. Second personal on Peyton Gunlock. First team foul here in the quarter on Bigfork. And Dillon will inbound Keller in the ballgame. On the far side, looking to get it inbounds. Gets it in the backcourt to Hanson. Hanson across the timeline. She'll throw it over to Robbins. Robbins driving, looking. Keller throws it up off the glass. Puts it in for 2. Into Peyton Gunlock from Braden. Peyton quickly up the court. Going to get over to Kenny Wade. Kenny Wade left side looking. Kicks it out. Keegan Campbell, 3 on the way. No good. Rebounded by Tash. She'll give it over to Robbins for Dillon across the timeline with 3:10 to go. Robbins top of the key 3. No good. Rebound and run down by Keegan Campbell. Campbell. Off of Dillon, it'll be Bigfork basketball. It's Campbell triple team there on the sideline. Braden Gunlock into Peyton Gunlock. 3 minutes to go here in the third. Peyton loses it. Robbins looking to drive underneath Creighton. Creighton off the glass for 2 for Dillon. Into Braden from Peyton. Back to Peyton Gunlock. Peyton over to Braden. Braden looking to drive in. Pull-up jumper. Braden off. Misses it. Rebounded by Tash for Dillon. Dillon back up by 10 here on your JD Detailing scoreboard. Over to Keller. Keller top of the key. Screen put on Keller looking to drive in. Just throws it up. Gives it over to Peyton Gunlock. Peyton looking. Top of the key. The Valkyries going to get called for a traveling violation. .24 in the ball game for Bigfork. I'll check that momentarily. And Keller, top of the key for Dillon, as they're up by 10 now. He gives it over to Creighton. Creighton looks it, stolen away by Bigfork. Off the glass, scores the bucket for the Valkyries. That's Sage Tash for Bigfork. Or check that. My bad. That's Seeley Jensen with the bucket for the Valkyries. Give it over to Keller. 1:33 to go. Valkyries down by 8, 30-22 here on your JD Detailing scoreboard. And Hansen will give it over on the drive as Keller up, under, throws it off the glass, no good. Braden Gunlock grabs the rebound, quickly out. She's got 3-on-1. Pull-up jumper is good by Braden Gunlock. Quickly up, Dillon. Underneath, Sage Tash. Baseline jumper for 2. Quickly, Peyton Gunlock. Across the timeline. Gives it up in the corner. Kenny Wade thought about the 3. Going to drive in. Throws up the jumper in and out. No good. Rebounded there by Hansen for Dillon. Nearly throws it away. Keller in the right corner. Quickly out. Tipped by Bigfork. Out of bounds. Off of Braden Gunlock is Aaliyah. Gibb will come back for Keegan Campbell. And 30, Keena Sampson back in for Dillon. Sampson looking to drive underneath. Sage Tash driving baseline. Braden Gunlock right there, cuts her off. Keller looking to drive. Floater up. No good. Rebounded there by Bigfork on the floor. It'll be held ball. And possession arrow points towards Dillon. 22 seconds. Shot clock is off. Conan will come back in along with Graham in foul trouble for offense for the Lady Beavers. Sammer Campos came back in for Bigfork. Timeout taken by Dillon, a 30-second timeout. And Summer Campos back in for Bigfork here. 32-24, Valkyries down by 8 here. On your SJW's land surveying scoreboard. So Bigfork battling back, trying to cut it to 8. Here heading to the fourth quarter and 22 seconds to go, so need to stop on defense. And Conan going to run back door right there. Bigfork. Peyton Gunlock cuts her off. Nowhere for Conan to go. And Graham, top of the key. Down to 10 seconds to go. Graham looking to find Tash. Tash goes in. Hey, a nice job underneath. That's Kenny Wade stepping in on the team control fouls. It'll be Bigfork basketball, 5.9 to go here in the third quarter. And they're down by 8. So Braden will quickly get it in. Peyton going to quickly get up the key. Peyton unlocked 3 on the way. Oh! In and out, no good. Had a chance, would have counted. Here we'll head to the fourth quarter. Valkyries down by 8, 32-24 on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard here from Frenchtown. I'll be back after this timeout with the fourth quarter here from Frenchtown. All right, welcome back to Frenchtown. Valkyries down by 8. They cut into the lead, but they need to cut into more. It's going to play some stellar defense here. 8 minutes to go on the clock, and Hartman will get it from Robbins. Pressure defense put on by Bigfork. Conan with the basketball, left-handed, off the glass. Nice move there by Conan. Off the glass, the left hand. She likes that move. Peyton Gunlock, front court, top of the key, three-point shot on the way, in and out, no good, rebounded, knocked away, and Conan will come up with the rebound for Dillon. Looking to drive in. Graham, right side. Should be off Dillon. It is, as she missed the shot. And Bigfork basketball. As 24, Seeley Jensen in for Bigfork. Along with Campos, the Gunlock girls, and Kenny Wade. Peyton Gunlock, Wade, left side, three-point shot, in and out, no good. Braden grabs the rebound, puts it off the glass, gets her own rebound, puts it back up, no miss, misses it again off of Dillon. I thought one of those was going to get in, maybe an and one. And Jensen will, no, check that, Gunlock. Braden will inbound for Bigfork. Down by 10, out to Peyton. Peyton, top of the key. Going to give it to Braden. Braden's guarded by Hartman. Looking to drive on her. Over to Wade. Three-point shot, right wing. This time, Wade splashes it down. And the Valkyries needed that one. A good shot by Wade. Underneath the Tash. Over to Robbins. Robbins, top of the key. Knocked by Wade momentarily. Out to Graham. Graham looking to drive. Overneath Conan. Blocked! Look clean by Gunlock. And Conan will go to the line to shoot two. That's the first person on Braden Gunlock. And first team foul in the fourth quarter on Bigfork. Conan misses the free throw. She'll get one more. Keller comes in along with Hartman, Conan, Tash, and Graham. For Dillon, Chloe Norad, Campos, Gunlock girls, and Wade in for Bigfork. In and out, no good. Grab there by Campos. Campos gets it out. Wade looking. Wade. Fouls on number 10, Keller. First team foul on Dillon here in the fourth. Second personal here on Dillon. Inbound, Braden Gunlock Gives it up. Campos over left side. Gives it out to Braden Gunlock. Thought about the three. Kenny Wade, right side. Three on the way. In and out. Grabs her own rebound. And she'll dribble it out of bounds. Over to Graham. Graham will look to drive in. Tash with the basketball. Right wing. Over to Graham. Graham looking underneath for Conan. Can't find her. Graham top of the key. She's going to lose it out of bounds. Underneath to Keller. Keller trying to drive in. Yes. Dillon will go to the line. Second team foul on Summer Campos. Thought she had good position there. Can't tell what number's shooting. Oh, it's number 10, Keller. As 13, Creighton will come back in the ballgame. Second shot, no good. Braden Gunlock grabs the rebound for Bigfork. Gives it up to Peyton Gunlock. Peyton Gunlock. Off of Dillon. Braden Gunlock into Chloe Norad. Over to Peyton Gunlock. 5:50 to go. 34-27. Wade looking, driving. Blocked by Conan on the way jumper. Conan looking to drive in. Runs over Peyton Gunlock, no call. Dillon puts it in off the glass for two. Peyton over to Kenny Wade. Kenny Wade front court. Underneath has Norad. Timeout taken by Bigfork. A 30-second timeout with 5:26 to go. And the Valkyries trail by 9, 36-27 on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard. Will stay here. Looked like Peyton tried to grab or take the offensive foul against Dillon. Got run over, but no call, and then dished off. Dillon scores with the bucket to go up 36-27. So plenty of time for the Valkyries here. Here in the fourth quarter, rest of the ballgame, 5:26 to go. Norad, Campos, Wade, Peyton, and Braden Gunlock in the ballgame for Bigfork. You have Conan, Creighton, Graham in the ballgame, and Keller. Peyton Gunlock jumper for the right side is good. We'll give it up into Creighton. Creighton crossed the timeline for Dillon. Top of the key, guarded by Wade. Over to Keller. Keller underneath, gets it to Conan. Conan looking to drive. Gets fouled by Bigfork. Like Campos got run over, but no call there. Fouls on Braden Gunlock, her second. At the line, Conan will shoot two. Shot off the rim, no good. And number 20 for Bigfork. That's Savannah Hedges in the ballgame, replacing Summer Campos. To give Campos a little bit of a breather here. Second shot, Conan makes. 37-29. Peyton Gunlock with the basketball. Backcourt pressure defense put on by Dillon. Wade back to Peyton Gunlock. Over to Wade. Wade, left side. Had the open for three, but didn't take it. And Wade's going to lose it out of bounds off her foot. Turnover by the Valkyries. And Hartman will inbound. She'll get up to Creighton. Wade top of the key, putting pressure. Over to Graham. Graham looking underneath. Hartman, Creighton, top of the key. 4:36 to go. Keller on the drive, looking. Kicks it out. Hartman. And Braden running at it. Thought better about shooting that three. Kicks it cross court. Graham, 3-point shot from the left side. Bounces around, no good. Braden Gunlock with Keller. It'll be Bigfork basketball on the held ball as the arrow points towards Bigfork. Bigfork still down by 8, 4:19 to go. Into Peyton Gunlock. Over to Keller, Wade. Back to Peyton Gunlock. Peyton looking to dive. Pressure defense put on. Gets it over to Wade. Wade looking to drive. Peyton. Braden from the right side. Off the rim. No good. Rebounded there by Hartman. Stolen away. Peyton. Top of the key for Bigfork. Drains the three. That steals a pass away from Keller. Valkyries back within 5 now. 3:52 to go in the ball game. Creighton picks up her dribble and just throws it away. Pressure defense put on by the Valkyries. It'll be Bigfork basketball. 3:45 to go. Summer Campos back in for Bigfork. Tash back in along with Robbins for Dillon. With 3:45 to go, the Valkyries battling back. Inbound to Peyton in the backcourt. She'll be guarded by Robbins. Man-to-man defense by Dillon. Over to Wade. Wade left side in the corner to Norad. Norad looking out to Wade. Wade looking to drive. Is going to give it up to Peyton Gunlock. Peyton going to back out to Wade. 3-point shot right side. Wade off the glass. No, misses it. Conan Campos as Conan goes down. Peyton Gunlock 3. Off the rim, no good. Keller with a rebound. Quickly up the court. And Peyton's going to get called for the foul, the blocking foul on the far side. 37-32 on the Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. That's the third personal on Peyton Gunlock. Timeout, full timeout taken by Dillon. 3:16 to go here, and the Valkyries within 5 at 37-32 on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. I'll take a timeout as well here from Frenchtown. All right, welcome back. Valkyries within 5 now, 37-32, the closest they've been all game long. 3:16, lots of time left as Dillon in the front court. Keller will inbound for the Lady Beavers. So get it into Graham. Graham, man-to-man defense put on by Bigfork. Over back to Keller from Graham. Over to Robbins. Robbins. Back to Keller. Over to Graham. Graham looking to drive. Shot misses. Peyton Gunlock grabs the rebound. Nice defense by Bigfork. Over the corner, Kenny Wade. Pulls it down. Wade inside the three-point line. Only 2. Pulls the Valkyries within 3 with 2:45 to go. Nice defense by Bigfork. Over to Robbins. Out to Tash. Back to Robbins. To Conan. Conan trying to go underneath. Knocked away by Braden. Nearly stolen. Keller going to drive baseline. Trying to throw it up. Robbins, 3-point shot on the way. No good. Rebounded by Tash. On the long 3-point miss. Out to Robbins. Over to Keller. Keller looking to bring it to the top of the key. Pressure defense put on by the Valkyries. Man-to-man defense. Tash out near half court. Guarded by Kenny Wade. Wade looking. Peyton. Over to Robbins. Robbins right side. Out to Tash. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Conan way out there. Keller looking. Run the clock down to 7 seconds underneath the Graham. Graham out to Conan. 3-point shot by Conan. No good. Rebounded there by Braden Gunlock. Gunlock going to bring it out. Drive it up. Wade thought about it. Pulls up. Kicks out to Peyton. Peyton looking to drive. Had Braden wide open in the left corner. Gives it out to bounce pass. 1:30 to go. Braden looking to drive. Over Wade. 3-point shot right side. Oh, nothing but the bottom of the net. Kenny Wade. She ties the ball game at 37 as the Valkyries battle all the way back. 1:20 to go here. Robbins in the front court to Keller. Keller back to Robbins. Gives it up to Tash. Tash top of the key. Guarded by Peyton Gunlock. Pressure defense put on by Bigfork. We'll give it over to Robbins. Cross court underneath. Conan looking to go up and under. Trapped by Bigfork. And 3-second violation called on Dillon. Here 1:01 to go. We're tied at 37 on your Bigfork Harvest Foods scoreboard. Braden Gunlock to inbound in the backcourt. So that uphill battle as the Valkyries battle back into Kenny Wade. Wade pressure defense put on by Dillon. Peyton Gunlock looking back to Wade. Wade over on the left side. Over to Peyton Gunlock. Peyton Gunlock top of the key looking to drive over. Knocked away by Dillon. 22 seconds on the shot clock. And 47.9 on the game clock. Braden Gunlock to inbound. Gets it to Peyton. Peyton. Looking, got to handle it. Gives it over to Wade. Wade, 3-point shot, left side. Oh, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Conan, quickly up. She'll get it up to Graham underneath. Keller. Keller misses the shot. Grabbed there by Wade. Wade looking over to Braden Gunlock. Shot clock is off. Surprised Bigfork doesn't use a timeout. Knocked away by Dillon, out of bounds. Shot clock is off, 20.2 to go. And 2 timeouts left for each team. And Bigfork looking like to shoot the last shot and try to win this one. As we're tied at 37 apiece. A full timeout taken by, I believe, Bigfork. And it'll be Bigfork basketball after this timeout here from Frenchtown. Well, here's a scenario. 14 fouls on Dillon, 1 more, and we'll get 2 free throws, basically the bonus here. With 20.2 to go, tied at 37 apiece here on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. And Bigfork will inbounds NORAD, Wade, Peyton, and Braden Gunlock, and Summer Campos for the Valkyries. Into Braden. Just hold the basketball. Kenny Wade, oh! Braden tries to save it, out of bounds, 10.5 to go. And Dillon will take a timeout here with 10.5 to go. A full timeout. And it'll be their basketball underneath. So Bigfork need to play defense. I'll take a timeout as well. A full timeout taken here in Frenchtown, and we're tied at 37 apiece. All right, Dillon basketball here. 10.5 to go. And Valkyries need to get a stop. Try to get the basketball back to try to win this one or force overtime. Robbins looking to get it in. Stole it away. Peyton Gunlock. They're going to call traveling on Peyton as she steals it. And Dillon will take a timeout with 8.4 to go. Looked like she was getting pushed and called traveling instead of a foul. As Peyton controls herself, gives it up. Would have had a layup to win the ball game. She steals the inbounds pass. And another full timeout, I believe, taken by Dillon. And Bigfork has one left here. Correction, it looks like Bigfork has 4 team fouls. Dillon has 1. So we're not in the double bonus, as I thought. So misread that one. So we're tied at 37. Either team's going to put it in for free throws. So Bigfork can't afford to foul. So we'll have Wade, Norad, the starters, Campos, Peyton, and Braden Gunlock for Bigfork. And Peyton really putting on the pressure, denying inbounds by Dillon. So Robbins will inbound. You got Conan and Keller, Graham, and Tash. Inbound to Graham. Looks like she took off running. Conan shoots the basket under seconds to go. That'll be the ball game. As Dillon pulls it off. Looked like Graham traveled. They didn't get the traveling violation on Dillon. Rushes it up, gives it over to Conan. Conan inside the free throw. Shoots it up and scores the 2. And that's your ball game, 39-37. So we don't go to overtime. And Dillon pulls this one out here from Frenchtown as the Valkyries down by 13 fought all the way back in this ball game. They had a chance there at the end. Pressure defense put on by Bigfork. I'll be back with your post game here from Frenchtown, Montana. Final 39-37. Well, welcome back. Your post game brought to you by Flathead Lake Lodge, April's Flathead Lake Lodge. They probably supported Bigfork Athletics since 1945. A barn burner actually there. Here as the Valkyries fall all the way back. I'm telling you, after being down that big in the first half. So for Dillon, Keller with 2, 5 for Hartman, 6 for Creighton, 3 for Robbins. Leading the way was Kylie Conan, 13. Graham and Tash, 5 apiece. Here, they scored 13 in the first, 11 in the first, second, 8 and 7, 8 in the third, 7 in the fourth. For Dillon, and overall, 4 for 9 for the free throw line, only 39% for Bigfork. Take a look at their full game stats here. Leading the way, NORAD had 1, 8 by Kenny Wade, 2 huge threes and a 2-pointer in the fourth. She hadn't scored till then, so big 8 points in the fourth for Bigfork. Braden leading the way with 12. Didn't score in the fourth quarter, but had 8 in the third, 12 overall. Summer Campos with 3. 11 by Peyton Gunlock, a huge 3. So 3 threes in that quarter, in the fourth quarter for Bigfork. And 5 total here in the second half, 11 overall. 2 by Seeley Jensen. 2 in the first, 9. So being down 24-11, down by 13, then battled back. Scored 13 in the third and 13 in the fourth. Chris scored more. Did Bigfork. Gave up that last shot. Nearly had a steal. I didn't think it was a travel on Peyton when she stole that first inbound pass, but they called a traveling violation, so Dillon got it back, able to go down. Graham looked like she traveled and gave it up to Conan. She hit inside the free throw line for the final in this ball game as they win 39-37. But the Valkyries will play again tomorrow. They'll play at 6:30, and they'll take on the Frenchtown Lady Broncs. Vikings play at 8 following that game, and they will take on the Frenchtown Broncs at 8 o'clock. So we'll have both those games here on BFSD Events on YouTube. Again, thanks for tuning in, listening, and supporting Bigfork basketball, Bigfork Athletics. You have a great night wherever you are, and we'll catch you tomorrow as the Vikings and Valkyries will be in action. Valkyries first at 6:30 as they take on the Broncs, and then the Vikings at 8 o'clock. That is tomorrow here in Frenchtown. Once again, this is James LaFontaine, the voice of the Vikes and the Vows here from Frenchtown. Have a good night wherever you are, and we'll talk to you tomorrow right here.